warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. Hai sahabat Dwimeningsi, bertemu lagi ya di channel ini sebagai media pembelajaran bahasa Inggris tingkat lanjut kelas 11 fase F kurikulum merdeka dengan unit fantasi. Untuk learning objective, setelah kalian mempelajari video ini, kalian bisa memahami tentang fungsi sosial, struktur kebahasaan, serta linguistik, tata bahasa yang dipergunakan. Juga kalian bisa memahami tentang informasi implisit dan eksplisit daripada bacaan ini. Lalu kalian juga bisa menulis cerita tentang fantasi, lalu di-share dan ceritakan dengan fokus. Seperti yang kita tahu, naratif teks adalah suatu bacaan di mana ini tertulis dan tidak tertulis yang digunakan untuk menghibur atau membuat pembacanya senang. Dengan struktur bacaannya terdiri dari orientation, complication, resolution, dan coda. Dan jenis-jenis daripada naratif teks seperti yang kita tahu ada legend, folklore, fairy tale, myth, fantasy, fable, romance, dan mystery. Untuk language feature atau tata bahasanya, kita selalu menggunakan past tense, sequence word, atau urutan kata, action verb, noun phrase, adverb, adjective clause, reported speech. Dan tips-tips dalam menulis writing biasanya mendeskripsikan karakter dan latar belakang secara menarik, menceritakan cerita secara kronologis mulai dari masalah sampai dengan solusi. Dan terdapat percakapan. Lalu pasti ada proof feedback dan feedback. Berikut adalah karakteristik, setting, plot, orientation, complication, klimaks, resolution, dan moral yang ada di bacaan. Untuk klimaks, apa sih itu klimaks? Klimaks adalah suatu hal terpenting dalam cerita yang membuat ceritanya menarik. Ya, terdiri dari orientation. Di orientation itu biasanya kita akan mengenal awalan daripada karakternya siapa, di mana, kapan, dan bagaimana ceritanya dimulai. Untuk complication, ini adalah awal di mana konflik itu terjadi, karakter itu akan berubah menjadi apa, dan nanti di resolusi terus akan mendapatkan endingnya. Dan yang terakhir, kita akan membahas karakter ini akan membuat kita belajar tentang hal baik atau hal buruk, yaitu di coda. Language feature-nya kita mengenal action verb, past tense, sequence word, noun phrase, adverb of time, place, manner, adjective clauses juga ada. Lanjut, untuk reported speech ada direct speech-nya, yaitu kalimat ucapan langsung, dan indirect speech-nya adalah kalimat tidak langsungnya. Dan langkah-langkah dalam menulis writing, kalian harus membuat draftnya terlebih dahulu, menanyakan feedback, dan kalian harus membuat draft yang kedua, lalu menanyakan lagi feedbacknya. Dan seperti itu juga sampai dengan nanti editing, proofreading, dan kalian mempercantik daripada story-nya itu, lalu menyelesaikan. Lalu yang paling populer adalah mempublishnya, merecordnya, atau membuat ceritanya kalian menjadi konsumsi publik. Dan tugasnya pada video ini ada tugas individu, yaitu listening section. Kalian akan mendengarkan cerita dari Animal Farm dan kalian harus fill in the blank isilah titik-titiknya, dan untuk link menjawabnya kalian menggunakan https://individualtalksfantasy. Cara menjawabnya jangan lupa kalau titik-titiknya ada di depan, kalian menggunakan huruf kapital terlebih dahulu, contohnya unexpectedly. Dan yang kedua, jika titik-titiknya itu ada di tengah kalimat, kalian gunakan huruf kecil semua. Dan jika titik-titiknya itu ada di belakang kalimat, kalian menggunakan huruf kecil terlebih dahulu dan diakhiri dengan tanda baca titik tentunya. So, this is the listening section. Please listen carefully and rewrite it on the Google formula. Let's read out.
Animal Farm, by George Orwell. One night, the oldest pig on Manor Farm, named the Old Major, called all the animals in the farm for a meeting. He described his dream about the world where all animals would live free from the tyranny of the human masters. The Old Major died soon after the meeting, but inspired by his philosophy of animalism. Two younger pigs, Snowball and Napoleon, assumed command. Napoleon and Snowball led the animals in Manor Farm to rebel and drive Mr. Jones from the farm. Then, the animals changed Manor Farm's name to Animal Farm. The 7 rules of animalism were written on the wall of the barn. Snowball acted as the leader, attempting to read and write. Then, the pigs soon elevated themselves to the position of leadership. Meanwhile, Napoleon managed to take the pups from the farm dogs and trained them privately. One day, Mr. Jones came with his friends, trying to retake the farm. However, the animals defeated him and could defend the farm. As the smartest animals, Napoleon and Snowball struggled for leadership. When Snowball announced the idea for constructing a windmill, Napoleon opposed it. Napoleon had his dogs chase Snowball away. Later, in Snowball's absence, Napoleon declared himself leader and made many changes. He eliminated all meetings and instead a committee of pigs ran the farm. A pig named Squealer was assigned by Napoleon as accomplice. He announced that Snowball stole Napoleon's idea of making a windmill. All animals except the pigs had to work harder to make the windmill and were promised to have easier lives with the windmill. In fact, the animals received less and less food, while the pigs grew fatter. Unfortunately, months after making the windmill, a violent storm hit. Napoleon convinced the animals that Snowball destroyed it. He started to make Snowball a scapegoat. When he purged the farm by killing animals, he also accused Snowball of being the culprit. Napoleon has surely abused his powers. He made life even harder for animals. The pigs imposed more control over the farm while they reserved privilege for themselves. The rules of animalism in the farm began to change and evolve. The pigs started to adopt the lifestyle of humans while the other animals, though cold, starving, and overworked, remained convinced through psychological conditioning that they were still better off than they were ruled by Mr. Jones. Unexpectedly, Mr. Frederick, one of the neighboring farmers, swindled Napoleon and attacked the farm, using equal power to blow up the restored windmill. Although the animals could win the battle, they did so at great cost, including Boxer, the horse, who was wounded. While being ill, Boxer continued working harder and harder until he collapsed while working on the windmill. Napoleon directly sent for a van to take Boxer to the vet, explaining that a better car could be given there. Boxer died, amongst speculation from the pigs that it was a cover-up from Squealer. Years passed and the pigs learned to walk upright, carried whips, and wore clothes just like humans. The 7 rules of animalism were reduced to a single phrase: all animals are blasting, but some animals are more equal than others. One night, Napoleon held a dinner party for the pigs and the humans of the area, who congratulated Napoleon on having the hardest working animals in the country on the least feed. Then, Napoleon announced an alliance with humans and reverted the name of the farm to Manor Farm. The other animals overheard those conversations. They noticed that the faces of the pigs had begun changing. The animals realized that the faces of pigs looked like the faces of humans and no one could tell the difference between them.
And the group talks is speaking section. Instructionnya, make a drama with your classmate. Choose one title of the fantasy, distribute the role with the whole student. Jadi semua siswa itu akan mendapatkan perannya. Walaupun itu hanya peran kecil, peran yang sedikit, tapi semuanya harus mendapatkan peran. Dan tuliskanlah di A4 paper, record it, jangan lupa, dan perform it in front of the class. The source masih sama, dari bahasanya singkat lanjut Kementerian Pendidikan, Kebudayaan, Riset, dan Teknologi Republik Indonesia tahun 2021. Well, thank you very much for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.